Welcome back, sports fans.
Hey there everybody, this is Warfield and this is a replay of a game of Blood Bowl 2. Me and the guys are going to try and do some live game recordings for you, but I thought I'd just start off with this one. Hypnotic and I were talking about the Dark Elves because we didn't really play them that much. We've played Blood Bowl before years and years ago, but I'm playing this team here, the Dark Elves, and I'm against Dark Elves. And we were talking about, you know, shadowing and stab of the assassins and kind of what we thought about it, so I thought I'd upload this video and kind of show them the effects of stab. Okay.
Facing the Dark Elves is never fun. They're cruel.
So let's switch this here.
And they're really pretty good.
So this is me here. And I'm still getting used to the controls of Blood Bowl 2. Different than Blood Bowl 1, so. For those that don't know, it's based off of the Warhammer franchise, Games Workshop. So you have elves, orcs, and stuff like that, and they play a vicious game of football, basically. And so we're going to see some things here. Now, I don't have any witch elves or any assassins. I went for a different build that allowed me to get rerolls and stuff like that. So I have 2 to his 0. He's definitely got stronger, better units to start out with. So here's the kick. And we both lose a turn right out the gate. No big deal, really. Get a nice placement way up there at the end. And we have a stab failure. Another stab failure. So he's at 28% to stab me there.
That lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
So it begins. There's the first KO.
Well done.
Okay, so rolled a 6, broke the armor, got an injury roll of 9, enough to KO it. And switch back here. Here he uses the frenzy, gets a push, and then the both down results. Witch elves don't have block, at least to start, so that ends his turn early and saves me from future pain. So at this point, what I'm doing is I'm just creating a screen. All my guys don't really have any skills. There's a shadow, it follows automatically, and then another follow-up. And there's the second one. So 28% chance to stab, 1 in 3, and gets it there.
That player is away with the fairies. You better watch out. Murderous beasts.
And there's another. So yeah.
Night, night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Really, don't let them. They're massive.
So now he's gonna actually try and pick up the ball here, I think.
Forget the ball. Just try dishing out a few whacks.
And then it fails to do so. So I have 3 guys down. So here I try to take advantage of him losing the ball. I'm going to try and create a hole here. Get a 2 dice blocked. Manage to roll a 6. And then I figure, hey, I'm gonna just go pick up the ball with the blitzer. At least I have block. And since this is his return, you know, I'm eating up turns that he can try and get a touchdown. I don't have a lot of options without being super risky to get movement, so I thought I'd screen some guys. So that way at least he has to kind of try and dodge away. I do manage to get a half cage built. It's not the greatest, but I didn't have a whole lot of options. on where I could go. So I think I have to go for it right there just to even do that. So I've got the half cage built, and you know, it's not going to last very long, obviously.
I never could get the hang of this maneuver.
But yeah.
Whenever I jumped up, parts of the stadium would collapse, killing many fans.
So the beginning of this fourth turn here.
Remember, you need balls to score. Oh, look at this! That's it! Aim for the ball carrier. Take them down.
There's another stab and another KO.
He's going to sleep, and maybe we will see him on the pitch later.
Oh, look at that. Stab finally failed. Yay. So. Hey, at least that one was only stunned, I suppose, right? Yay. So, not much I can do. I've already lost a lot of guys. Here I go for a 2-dice block. I think it's the only one that I had. And, you know, at least I've got more guys surrounding the ball, I suppose. I kind of get lucky there. 1-dice block, get a 6.
This player likes to be well assisted.
Double 1s there, but I used my reroll. Get a knockdown. And failed to catch the ball somehow, but that's alright. I have another guy. Oh, look, rolled a 1. That's okay. No big deal, right? Just failed to pick up the ball twice, no problem. So it looks pretty bleak for me here. I mean, again, look, I'm down 4 guys. Don't have a lot of options. The ball's in the open. And he's going to continue to stab, of course. And, you know, missed on 1. KO'd another guy. Yeah. So, I mean, we can sit here and talk about the strategy of the game, which there is, but
eyes rolling up into his head.
I mean, when it comes to injuring people, that's just kind of luck of the roll there. I mean, obviously you can get skills to help you. Having to roll a 1 there caused a turnover. I'm still in dire straits here. I mean, it's bad. So, turn 5 for me. I'm down 5 guys. Pick up, I fail. I go to reroll again.
Not up to much today, poor thing.
Fail again, 2 1s. I mean, we can talk about strategy, but you know, your strategy doesn't matter if you're rolling 1s. It really doesn't. You know, and him being super lucky, knocking out half my team. I failed to pick up the ball twice, 2 turns in a row. I don't have a lot of options. I can't really attack anyone over there. It's all red dice. It's, you know, it's really not showing you how I kind of looked at every single guy to see what options I had. And I mean, I don't have any options over there. Those are also just linemen, no skills, so I have to roll 6s, and not much I can do. My real only option is to try and pick up the ball.
I don't know whether to be excited or...
And, you know, I can't seem to do that for 2 turns, so, okay. Now, of course, he's just going to continue to KO my guys.
Shuffling off the field.
Why wouldn't he?
Possibly off his mortal coil.
I mean, I'm on the ropes, and he's just going to punish me at this point. So now by turn 6, I have 6 guys out. He knocks someone else down. Now, I've only played like 2 or 3 games with these guys at this point, I think, maybe. And so, I mean, at this point, I'm worried that he's going to like start maiming people, you know, hurting their, you know, losing armor or strength or maybe agility, you know. And so far, I'm just kind of lucky in the sense that they've just been KO'd. mean, this is retarded
Is the
here,
ball made of grease instead of leather?
but,
They're all struggling to catch it.
you know. Hey, but, I mean, he still has the ball, though. At least he was able to get the ball. I mean, it bounced around a little bit, but, you know, what the hell am I supposed to do at this point? You know, this lone guy was going to be over there to catch a pass, and, I mean, that's basically what I was trying to do. I was trying to come over here. I do a red dice block.
Good defensive block.
I have nothing else I can do. Everything's all red over there. Nothing I can do. I was hoping to get maybe 2 pushes, or, you know, maybe a 6 and a 5. There's nothing else I can do, and either I try to knock one of his guys down, or he's definitely going to murder my guys. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else I can do. So, you know, this kind of lucked out. There, both down. So it ends the reign of pain. But I mean, he did knock down 2 guys. So I'm like, you know, a lot of people at this point would concede, and you know, I certainly thought about it. You know, I can't. I mean, got another one there. So automatic failure. I just don't know what. I really don't have any options.
For the ball carrier.
And every time I see that happen, every time I see a 6, I'm like, okay, is that going to be a dead guy, or is that going to be, you know, broken leg and I lose a point of agility? So he ends up rolling a couple 1s that helps me there. Again, he doesn't have too many targets. I only have 1 guy left over here at this point, so I mean, does it really matter that he happened to roll a 1 there? You know, managed to break free with 1 guy a little bit.
They're attacking the ball carrier, Bob.
I know,
Same
Jim.
thing.
I'm watching the same match as you.
Double red, but I take it anyway and manage to get a knockdown. We have another bounce around ball situation. It was turn 8. Is at that point I was thinking, like, maybe I can knock out one of his guys. And I get 1 guy back. 5 guys still out. Yeah. I mean, you can sit here and talk about strategy, like I said,
Rise
but
and shine for some of those sleepyheads.
that's a lot of
I'm
casualties.
tempted to go down there and help out myself.
I mean, you're talking about
I'm worth at
28%
least
chance
3 players.
to
breaking a few necks. to air
hit
out
that
the
roll to
cobweb.
break that armor, whether you're
This is indeed
stabbing
a vital kick, Bob. The team
or you're
scores
just
and
going
they-
for
It's time for one of the
you know, just a
squads to
regular
step
block
up
and
be a winner.
you know, and fine, that's to break the armor, but you know, he's also KOing my guy. He's not stunning him. I mean, he's stunned like 2, but that's a lot of KOs, even for an elf team. And these guys have armor 8. You know, this is not like the wood elves where they have like 7 armor. You know.
Yes, they picked up the ball. Whoopee-dee-doo.
So I got the ball at this point. Beginning of turn 9. I don't have a lot of guys. Obviously, I only have
Can the
6.
other team steal it away?
At this point, I'm just like, okay, well, just make a cage. You know, risk dodging to do that. Don't have a choice, but
Finding a dark elf following you
I
like
mean,
your
it's
own
2+, so it's not super risky,
sheep.
but
Rather scary.
and you know, the idea is I'm going to try and build a cage and then maybe run off and
If I had a gold crown for every player I've seen,
you know,
lying on
maybe
the
make a
field during
pass
my
and
career,
try and
well, I
touch
could
on. I
start
mean,
my
I can't
own
obviously
team. You only
get
need
in
a
any sort of fight with these
million
guys at all. But you know, I get surrounded. Of course, I'm outnumbered. So, I mean, it's looking pretty dire here, and you know, and that's just the rolls, right? I mean, I don't know what else I could have really done in this situation here. You know, you can have all the best strategy in the world, and it doesn't really matter based on the dice rolls, because it is a dice game. I managed to break free here,
They're trying to secure the ball.
and so I'm just going for a pass.
Going the wrong way.
And I figured, hey, this might work. I need to use a reroll to do it, though.
Even underwater, they know how to
I need to get a
catch the
3+, and I
ball.
rolled a 1, but I get the reroll. And I figure, okay, he's next to a lot of my guys. Again, he'll have to try and dodge out, which he's gonna do. Like, that's not gonna be hard for him, especially when he keeps KOing my guys.
Call that Knuckles kiss.
But at least, like, okay, I'm forcing him to make a roll, I guess, is, you know. I mean, he can definitely get there with several guys. It's not going to be hard. He does a reroll there, gets a push. He's definitely got a couple guys free now. And here it comes.
Knuckles, balls, Jim. They're going for the ball.
We may
So
see that
I lucked
early
out there.
if they wink.
Because it was... What did he wrote? Oh, both down and skulls. So I don't know why he didn't pick both down, but he didn't. But I guess I got lucky, I suppose. I managed to break free there, make my dodge. I go for it twice. It's risky, but there's nothing else I can do. Trying to push his guys farther away. Create some breathing room for me. Mark some of his guys so he can't get to me. Don't have a lot of options. Don't have a lot of guys. Okay. I don't know. I think he only could reach me with that one guy.
Get next to the ball carrier. So
I get lucky there. He rolls a 1. Causes a turnover. So, you know, how much of this is skill here? I lucked out because he basically rolled double skulls for 2 turns, allowing me to get away. You know. Hey, I finally get to knock somebody down. That's amazing. Yay! So, I mean, at this point,
Seems a little stunned, doesn't he?
I mean, I think a lot of people would have just conceded because they were just like, hey, I don't want to, I don't want to have you start maiming guys, permanently killing them. But at this point, I had actually had several games like this where I was losing like half my team in the first 8 turns. Of course, he's desperate there. He's trying to catch up. He has to go for it, and he fails. That's kind of lucky for me too. I mean, obviously he wouldn't have been able to stop me from scoring. But I mean, it is right. I mean, yeah, I used my reroll. Both block, or that would have ended my turn there. I mean, it's the only reason why I did that first, because I had block.
Place to be.
Right now I'm trying to burn the turns down. I roll another 1. And, you know, there's my turn. At least I got one more turn to just kind of prolong the game. You know, just gives more time to torture my guys, basically. But
Not a wise place to end your turn.
I mean, I
on
had
the
several
border of
games
the
like
pitch.
this, and I mean, I was actually really tempted just to concede early on when I lost 4 or 5 guys within the first 4 or 5 turns, actually. And out of morbid curiosity, I was like, well, let's just see how bad it gets. And the other ones, there's not much I could do. So many guys were hurt, I didn't even get a point here because of the double fail of him, the double 1s. You know, for 2 turns, I was able to break free. I mean, that's just dumb luck, though, right? 17% chance to roll a 1, so certainly not skill by any means. So So I do get a touchdown, yippee yay. And the only thing that was really nice about any of this is that at least none of my guys are permanently hurt. Right? They were just knocked out. It's not like they are dead or anything, but
Wakey, wakey. One team's got
you know, now we've just got a couple turns left.
They're obviously outnumbered.
But yeah, I think this kind of shows how devastating stab can be.
They've kicked the ball to the opponent.
And I think it gets
Now
better
it's
as the game goes on. Especially, you know, imagine if you had somebody with dodge and block and you know, the only way you can take them down with is a 6, and maybe you have strength 4. Now you need to have like several guys there to match that strength so you don't get red dice. Obviously, you can just run up and stab them. You don't even need to worry about rolling a 6 or you know, you bypass block and dodge and all of that. You're just like, I'm just gonna stab you. And yeah, pretty nice.
Is this gonna be enough to come out on top?
So he does the same thing. Unfortunately, bad luck for him. Same thing as the first turn. Does the frenzy, both down, except that guy had block. He was one of my blitzers. So that causes turnover. He's not able to pick up the ball. I try to run away. I think it makes sense at this point. I don't want any of my... I'm worried that he's going to maim guys. So I'm just trying to get him away. It's a 2+ success to dodge. And I failed it, but I had to reroll. He was able to shadow. I take a chance to knock him back now. Managed to knock him down, and I stay in place. You know, I'm like, you gotta come to me. Stop torturing my fucking guys. So I don't think.
Player forgot his hands in the changing rooms.
But I don't think he could score anyway, even if he didn't do that. Just doesn't have the skills, and the guys are not far enough down. Even if he did pass, so him dropping the ball there didn't really matter much. I mean, you could argue it would have been nice to pick it up to do one pass to get one experience on a guy. Here, I'm just trying to extract some revenge. I'm like, here, I'm gonna try to hurt your fucking witch elf just because you've been maiming my guys. And I needed a 6+. With all those guys there, I get a +1 to the armor check, and I roll a 5. So I can't even fucking do that this game. So. Yippee fucking Skippy. Yeah, I think he does the handoff here.
Nothing more to be said, really.
And, you know, it's his last turn. He's not going to score, so. I don't even know what he is doing. It's nice that I got an extra, my 3 guys back, so. Yeah. Still just trying to maim guys. Okay, I suppose I don't blame him.
The domino effect in action.
Just trying to get that extra 2 SP, I suppose.
I wasn't expecting that. Neither were there.
Alright, so that's that. Just shows you that, hey, you can have the best strategy in the world and it doesn't matter, it's still a dice game. You know, it's kind of, you read the forums a lot and they'll say, hey, the dice aren't out to get you, they're, you know, the game doesn't cheat, you just suck. Kind of thing, if you're doing badly. And, you know, I agree with that to a certain extent. I mean, it is a strategic game. But when you look at what happened here for me, I only won because of dumb luck. I mean, 6 guys were taken out. Managed to dodge, have a reroll to be able to catch that ball. And then for the next 2 turns, he rolled 1s. Alright, that's not skill. That has nothing to do with skill. That was just dumb fucking luck. I couldn't pick up the ball for 2 turns earlier. Limited my options on what I could do. And I mean, ultimately, I think there's people out there who are going to say, well, stop crying because you won the game. You know, one, I'm not crying. This is the game, and I like the game. I enjoy it. It's very fun. But, I mean, don't kid yourself when this happens to me a lot for some reason. And you could argue, well, we'll stop playing elves. But, you know, hey, fair enough. But again, if people are rolling 6s and they are rolling to injure your guy and they are knocking out your guy, they're rolling high 3 times in a row, and there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, you can help mitigate that by obviously getting block and stuff, but again, 6 doesn't matter, you know. And then of course people can start getting like Mighty Blow or whatever.
It's said,
You know, if you're breaking armor, you're breaking
place
armor.
for your
You're
money.
KOing guys, you're rolling high enough, 8+ or whatever it is,
Wizards.
to KO guys.
Nobody
So,
can steal from them.
yeah, not much I can do about that. There's no skill in me watching someone else get high dice numbers. So, anyway, we'll have some more of this for you. Me and the boys are going to play in some games. We'll bring in more Blood Bowl games. Wood Elves finally came out, and so I'm going to play a couple games with them, and hopefully we can bring you that. So, anyway, there's Stab. Alrighty? So, until next time, I've been Warfield.